when I started having people visiting us during our pop-ups, and they would come for every single pop-up, and then they became friends, and then they recommend people, you know that, hey, I must be doing something right. And then if brands start collaborating with you, all of that helps with your own personal confidence. So after a while, it helps counter the voice in your head telling you that who am I? So you build that confidence, and the imposter syndrome slowly becomes more manageable.
I like how you said manageable and not like that it disappears.
Oh, it never disappears. Yeah. Because I think it just gets harder and bigger, right? Now you're like talking about different kind of brands, different kind of magazines, different kind of like targets. Your targets grow, right? So your imposter syndrome grows too. But then you learn how to manage it better.
That's so good. Earlier, we touched on Mila and how you integrated an AI system into the business. So working with you was really great as one of our first users. Eva was so organized with her data, with her, her responses and how she sort of cataloged all her replies to her customers' requests or messages. For someone who's not very tech savvy, what advice would you give them if they're a small business and they want to incorporate more technology into their business? How, where do we start?
Oh, wow. Okay. Big question.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, especially when they start a business, they're fully in the business, but they're not on top of the business.
Right.
So they let the business run them. If that makes sense, right? And I catch myself doing that also. You have to start off that way anyway, right? And then slowly, as you see your business grow, you learn to realize which segment of your business you can automate and let go, right? By doing that, it frees up your time to be able to then focus on activities that will help you grow the business instead, right? Again, it depends on what kind of business you want to run. Be open to technology. And of course, nobody's saying like you need 10 apps. Right? Figure out what would be the game changer. For me, it's like Trello, Mila has been a game changer, right? Canva is a game changer. So things like that I know I need to do it on a daily basis. And I know that, by learning how to do Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, it's gonna take me so much more time. But Canva has everything, right? By me being the only person who's replying to like customer service responses, I won't be able to be on there 24/7 waiting for a response, right? Or waiting for a question. So I feel like knowing which area you can automate first helps, and knowing how important each section is to you. So like for me, to be honest, like customer service was one of the last things I would be willing to let go. And it took us a bit of a trial and error, right? Before we say like, let's go with Mila. Because until today, I still respond to some parts of the customer service responses, right? But it's more the standard ones, the same questions, linking people to different web pages, recommendations that we can, adopt technology. So I feel like you would know which part of like the operations and the running of a business that you can automate. That just saves you so much more time. And let that go. Especially if it's not like going to impact your reputation. Adopt technology to make it easier for you to run your business so that you can free up your time to do things that helps you grow your business.
That's so good. And just to recap the 3 different apps, Trello for you, Canva, and obviously now Mila. Any other app that you would really recommend for a small business?
Social media. You can't run away from that. I don't think I have a choice with that. I use Notion from time to time when it's like team, because that allows you to plan. There's a timeline, etc. So I use that for project basis. So with different collaborators or teams that we work with. Avio is the other one where I use for email newsletter. It might be a bit more complex to use. I think there are other ones that might be good, but being a consultant myself, I love data. So Clever gives you all the data you need. Those are probably the other 2.
I love that you love data, because obviously that's what we're in. And also that's why when Eva sent us all her data, it was so organized in spreadsheets. But I think the good thing about Mila is you don't need to be that organized. And
you still get the answer.
Yes, exactly. Cool. I think I just wanted to ask like a last question before we close. Where do you see Inari in 2 to 3 years' time?
Wow. I have big dreams.
I love it. Let's hear it.
Sometimes I feel like I dream so big, I'm not sure I can reach it.
If it doesn't scare you, that's not dream.
I know, it's true, it's true. I think for sure one is like expanding beyond Malaysia.
Okay.
We ship worldwide.
Yeah.
Right. So we have customers from the US, from Europe, Singapore, but having a bit more of a presence, physical presence in Singapore, US, Europe is definitely something that I want to do.
Yeah.
Two, obviously, is to build like a team that is self-sustaining. We're in that process now, but of course, at the beginning of like your business journey, there's a lot of cash flow priority that you need to like kind of decide on, right? Because you're not a big enough business to say like you're in a steady state. You're in a growth stage where you have to reinvest a lot of the money that you make, right? So being able to get to a steady state for sure, and have a fully functioning team. So I think that's definitely another thing. And I think that thing would be having retail space. Yeah, it doesn't need to be big. I still want to keep the whole community cozy, coming in and feeling like you belong there. Because I feel like one of the things I feel as a customer is that there are certain shops I don't dare to go in because I feel intimidated.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right? And stressed out. Like if I walk in, they're going to try and sell me something, right? I want to be able to create like a boutique where people come in and like be able to say like, do you feel comfortable? You don't need to buy anything. You come in, like, and talk about stuff and feel comforted. But yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Eva, for being here with us today. This is so much fun. And we look forward to continuing to work together.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's all for today. Thank you so much.
much.
Thank you. Cheers.